Okay, well, a little after 9, call meeting to order. If somebody has trouble hearing, say so, and we'll try and get it so everybody can participate. So, call to order. First thing is there's certification of compliance with open meetings law, and I think we're good. Carol did it all. We have the meeting agenda. You have a copy of it?
Yes, I do.
So, as long as everybody's got a copy of that, get a motion to approve the agenda. Second.
I'll second.
Okay, that's approved. Any public comments? We don't have any public, so we're good there. Anybody has any questions when I go through this? Just say so. Let me get to the end. So the first thing on the agenda is a council appointment.
Wait, no, we have to approve the minutes.
We just
We just did.
Okay, sorry.
Or wait, I didn't. Minutes from the previous meeting. You're right. That is number 6. Okay, let's do number 6 first. Can we approve the meetings from the minutes from the 2019 meeting? There's a copy in the packet.
Second.
Okay, approved in second. That's done.
Guys hear that?
Yeah, we can't hear anything anymore.
It's really staticky.
It's all blurry.
Did they drop off?
How about now?
Looks like they're, oh, there they go. There's Alex.
Is that better?
Yeah?
No more staticky?
Yeah. Do you know what happened, or is it a loose connection somewhere?
Could have been. I took that USB extension out of there. I wonder if that's what was doing it.
Oh, sure.
We'll just do that for right now.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody can hear again now?
Yeah, much better.
Okay, good. All right. I guess we're at number 5 on the agenda, council appointment. Levon's retiring first week of January, and we would like to replace her with Rachel Thompson, she's a new property lister. So we need the council to approve the appointment, and then that actually the county board has to appoint her. So I guess if we can get approval from the council, then I'll take it to county board in January. Get that done. So need a motion to approve Rachel unless somebody wants something different.
Motion to approve Rachel for the council.
I'll second it, Dan.
Okay, thank you. Just going to take the opportunity to tell Levon thank you for being on the council for these years. Appreciate it, Levon.
Oh, you're welcome. It was great. Enjoyed it. Thanks a lot.
Good. All right. So the next thing on the agenda, we'll skip down to number 7. There was a copy of the 2019 retained fee and grant report. in 106,000 in grants. And plus we had 46,000 routine fees. Total was 152,880, and we actually spent 67,558. So we put some money in the fund to save for other things at that point. Because that was all 2019, but that's the report for that. Anybody got any questions or comments on that? Okay, nothing. Go on to the next thing. So then we get to number 8. I sent out progress on 2020 retained fee and grant projects. We did a strategic initiative grant, which we target towards land surveying because we're kind of behind on getting everything done in the county. So that was a $40,000 grant. The grant cycle on that runs July to July. So we had one contract with Austin Associates in 41.5 or 14.9. That's complete. We had $10,000 budgeted for the county survey crew overtime. I don't know exactly. We probably won't spend the whole 10, but we'll be close. We're still working on that. Another one, 2 contracts for Austin Associates, 37.4. That was for some county timber sales where we didn't have property lines, and that got done. And we've got another contract with North 40 Surveying. That he hasn't started yet, I don't think, but he's got till July 1st of 2021 to have that project done. So that was done. Any questions on that contracting? They were good. We had $56,000, $376 for our base budget grant and routine fees. Well, that's a total of $100,000. So we had a temporary part-time scanning position, which is Lisa for scanning zoning and survey records. We have 20,000 there. Percentage of the GIS technician salary, 35,831. We purchased a new GPS receiver for the survey crew, and we did the 2020 W-Rock orthophotography flight for the county. That was $108,000. We paid $7,200 for it. Brian has the new photos now, and he's checking them over as soon as we approve it. I've already got billed by heirs for the other 37.8. But until we check everything over and make sure it's how we want it, we're not gonna make the final payment. That'll probably might be yet this month, might be after the 1st. And then we had an education and training grant for $1,000, which got spent on going to different conferences. So, any questions on the 2020 projects? Okay, nothing. Then we'll go to the projects that we have planned for 2021. We've got the strategic initiative grant this year went up to $50,000. So I budgeted another $10,000 for overtime for the survey staff, and I budgeted $40,000 for contract survey work for a total of $50,000. We need approval for that from the council here. We could spend that money on something. If somebody's got other projects that they think we need done or a different way to do this, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to continue as we have the last couple of years with that. Any comments on that? Nobody? Okay, we'll do that. I have one other question. When we talk about contracting survey work, how does anybody feel about the difference if we get over a certain amount for bigger projects, we have to do a request for bids, advertise on the internet. If we keep it smaller chunks, we can usually get 3 prices and comply with our county purchasing policy. Anybody got any comments on what works better? A lot of us get involved with doing that, Brian and Kimberly and everybody. Anybody got any comments? Which way we should go with it? Nobody. sometimes projects are small and we can just get 3 prices. Sometimes a big project, we'll have to advertise for it, which takes a bunch more work, but hopefully we get the best price on it, the best person. Okay, then we've got an education and training grant for $1,000. I don't know what this year is gonna bring as far as being able to attend conferences. I think it's probably gonna be all virtual again. We've been spending on the Survey Institute, Land Information Association, and for their annual state meeting. And then we come down to our base budget and routine fees for 2021. That's a total of $100,000. We still need to pay 37.8 out of the 2020 or for the 2020 or portal flight. Plan on taking that out of there. Salary for part of the GIS technician is 35,860. I put in the budget to purchase a utility snowmobile and trailer for the survey crew. They've never had one, and we were getting to the point. Last year we had to contract some work out. Contracts got snowmobile because we just couldn't get people. So I think it's just time to purchase one, and it'll be here for 20 years probably. But at least that way the crew can get around the parts of the county that we can only access in the winter time. And I put in $6,000 to excavate for some corners in the town of Draper or in that fallen roads. There's some problem areas there by Blaisdell Lake that need to get worked on, and we need to excavate some first corners. So I budgeted for next year to try and get that done. And that comes out almost the whole $100,000. That come out to approximately 98,160. Those are pretty close numbers. So I guess I need somebody to approve that, or if anybody's got any questions. We've also got, well, I guess we'll get to that point. Does anybody got any questions on those projects, or look for approval on that from anybody? Motion. Second. Hold a second. And then the last thing I got is reserve funds, money that we've carried over. Looks like at just last week when I had Mike Keith help run the numbers, looks like we've got 31,000 in reserve and the fund 210 for retained fees, and 214,000 and 212 base budget grant and strategic initiative grant for a total of 245,169. We need to take out 37.8 for photography, and I got a decimal point in the wrong spot there. 12,750 for the North 40 contract. If we take those out, we still have about $194,000 in reserve, which isn't a bad. It's supposed to be 12,000. I looked that up. It's supposed to be 12,750. After all the times I looked at that, so we still got money. It's not bad to have money in reserve in case something happens, or in case the equipment breaks, or we need something. We fund some other projects like scanning for zoning or for treasurer. We didn't budget it, but if we want to try and do that yet next year, we could probably amend the county budget through the county board. If somebody wants to do that, Diane, or I talked to Jay and he didn't want to for this year because he's got something going on. We can make a project out of it. Could probably get done yet in 21, or we can wait till 22, whatever you wish. All you got to do is ask. We got money. Okay. So that's where we're at. With funding, I think we've been getting a lot of stuff done. Kimberly's been doing some wonderful work on all the mapping and stuff that she's been doing. Brian's been doing a lot. We've been getting some surveying done in the county, which we're way behind. And continuing on, anybody got any questions or comments or anything else that for projects that they think we need to be doing, let us know.
wanted to make a comment, all the survey work that we're doing, the way that, you know, that kind of seems kind of abstract sometimes. The way that precipitates into, you know, the public and professional view is you have tie sheets, right? Those tie sheets will get on our website. Those can be reached anywhere. And then also, Kimberly will take the new corner locations and update our parcel mapping. And that parcel mapping then gets, you know, precipitated out to where it needs to be on the website, the agency website. So that's kind of how that, you know, what happens after the survey work's done is that's kind of where it goes. So that the public and professional, you know, environment gets to it. Also, the new aerial photography is looking really good. You know, I've progressed through about half the county. I don't really foresee too much in the way of surprises. I just want to be able to put my eyes on all of the aerial photography before we say it's 100% good. Comparing it to the 2015 photography, there's some color tone differences, but it all looks good. There's a little bit of snow. I haven't made it too much in the way of urban areas. This county has a lot of forested nothing. And, you know, some of those little water pockets, there's a little bit of snow.
We knew there was still gonna be some snow in this part of the colony.
It's not
State
bad,
forest and by Oxbow and stuff. We knew there was gonna be some, but.
Yeah, it's not obscuring anything yet. And in comparing again with the 2015 and the 2020 photos, you know, there's always going to be some shadows, but it's interesting because so far, the 2015, the shadows are going this way, the 2020, the shadows are going that way. And honestly, then you can still see what
Check back and check that. We can do that maybe just to make sure.
Yeah.
We know where they are, just to make sure nothing falling with the.
Yeah.
Gonna be here.
Yeah. Take a look at that.
So that's all I've got. You know, we need to approve these budgeted expenses. And I guess I need to know, we've only been having a meeting like once a year unless something comes up. Anybody see any necessity to have more meetings? Or, you know, if something comes up, somebody can always ask, you know.
No, we don't want any more meetings.
Other than that, that's all I got unless somebody's got questions. Nothing? I guess I needed a motion to approve what we did in 2020, and I need a motion to approve the 21 budgeted expenses.
Didn't we do that?
Did we do it the last?
Motion by TW, second
Okay,
by
we
me.
did. Okay, all right, it's not. All right, then I guess I just need a motion to adjourn. We're done.
I move we adjourn.
Okay, thank you, everybody, for getting in.
Why did we pick this room?
Somebody was supposedly in the other room, I guess. I don't know, I guess I didn't go down there.
Bye, Brian.
Yeah.